Hello everyone, this is Toby the Galactic Intuitive. Welcome back to our Lionsgate Portal message series. I think we are on number 6 now. Yes, message number 6. Welcome to August as well. It is August 1st and we made it through July. I say that only half jokingly because July was tough. It was tough. And what I want to share with you guys tonight is something, a little exercise that my guides offered me. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. We have another 10 days of this and then the shadow. But anyway, something that they suggested that I do is because July, for as challenging as it was, it flew by. I mean, let's be real. 2025 flying by. I cannot believe that it's August already. I truly cannot believe that school starts here next week. It's just, I don't know where the summer went. And so as quickly as things are progressing and as quickly as time is, well, it's interesting. As I was about to say, as quickly as time is moving, but actually what feels like is happening, and I mentioned yesterday that we'll be talking about time some more, and so it's coming through again now, and I wrote about it this morning, but I will share that at some point with you guys too. It feels like we're actually separating from time. We're separating from the construct of time. And because of that, I think we're also losing a sense of how much we actually did accomplish over a set period of time. So let's look at July. This is what my guides asked me to do, was to reflect back on July and reflect on all the things that I had set out to do that I accomplished, or the steps I took towards those goals, the challenges that occurred that I met, worked through, overcame if need be, found solutions for, all of those things. July was really, really challenging. We had some challenging astrology and events in the world. It was not easy. So definitely not a cakewalk, as they say. So I would encourage you to do the same thing. I would encourage you to take a few minutes and think back on July and do your best to not focus on the things that, just don't focus on the things you didn't accomplish that are still on your to-do list. That's not what this is about. This is not an exercise for you to judge yourself and to make you feel worse. Okay? That's not what we're doing here. What we're doing is we're going to look back at July and recognize how much we did accomplish, even in the midst of the chaos going on in the world around us, the challenges that were unexpected that we managed to, even if we muddled through them, you're here, you made it through, right? Or you're in the process of making it through if there are things that are still ongoing. It's really important for us to celebrate those things. And so that is what this message is all about tonight. So it's going to probably be a much shorter message, but I would say in the time that you would have listened to me ramble on, no, I'm joking, talk for another 10, 15, 20 minutes, take that time to yourself and your journal or your mental journal, and look back on the month of July and look at how much you have accomplished in a mere 31 days. You've accomplished a lot, right? There are challenges that you were not anticipating and you made it through. You're working on solutions. You've taken steps towards that solution. Even if you can't see the outcome right now, or you haven't reached solution yet, you haven't reached a point of closure with that particular challenge, you're taking steps in that direction. And so it's important for us to celebrate the smallest of steps, because it is what we do. I heard a quote today. Man, I wish I had written it down. And I don't remember who said it either. So I hate to try and quote it, but it was something about how success is made in our micro habits, like the small things that we do every single day. It's that consistency that brings us to a place of achievement, whatever that achievement is for you, right? It's going to be different for everybody, whether it's building your spiritual practice or working on a project, a creative project, learning a new hobby or skill or sport, planning time with your family, with your kids, with your friends, you know, finding more work-life balance. Whatever that goal is for you, we get to that point through our micro habits. I don't think that's not exactly what the person said, but I can't remember exactly the quote, but you get the gist of it. I thought that was really profound and so true, because oftentimes we celebrate the big achievements, right? We celebrate when we reach that goal and they're, you know, yay, you've graduated or whatever it may be. And that's fantastic too. I'm asking you to take time to celebrate yourself. What I'm saying is, please celebrate the micro habits and the micro steps as much as you do the actual achievement, the outcome, because it's those steps along the way that have led you to that outcome. That outcome just didn't plop down in your lap and yay, now we get to celebrate it. You worked hard. You knew I was going to say something else. You worked really hard. You were diligent. You were consistent to get to that point, right? So make sure you celebrate those steps. So look back on July and what are you proud of? Allow yourself to be proud of yourself and the steps you've taken, the achievements you've made. Whether anyone else sees them or not, it doesn't matter. That's why it's important for you to celebrate you and all of the things that you've accomplished. Whether they're external and are visible or whether they're internal, they are all equally important because they're important to you. So let's see if there's anything else we want to talk about. I think that's really it. So take the next 10 minutes. If I continued to talk for 10 minutes, then you would be listening, right? Well, I hope you would be. I hope you stay to the end of the videos. Either way, take 10 minutes and think about July and think about the things that you wanted to accomplish. Think about the things that you did accomplish, and more than likely, because oftentimes when there's a lot of unexpected things going on in the world, in our personal lives, you know, the things that we enter the month wanting to accomplish, somewhere along the way, they might get diverted elsewhere. That's totally fine too. So if your goals at the beginning of the month are not what you ended up focusing on, you ended up focusing on what you needed to. So celebrate that as well. The whole point, celebrate you. Celebrate you for being you in the midst of a difficult July, through any challenging times, and for moving forward, regardless of how much you might be carrying some weight or feeling like you're slogging through the mud. You kept going. What was this? I don't know what that was. Like I'm walking through mud. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Well, I appreciate you guys being here. And, okay, you want me to do a card? They're saying do a card. Let's do a card. Let's do a card. You know, I didn't notice this, and I never noticed this before. But did you guys notice that when I shuffle, I like do this weird wing thing with my arms? So we're going to try to not do that anymore because it looks really weird. Y'all probably didn't notice, but I noticed it when I looked at it. But see, I'm about to do it again. Why? That's not even necessary. I don't know. I got to like pin my elbows in. I don't know. Ooh, wolf spirit showing up there. Hopefully, if nothing else, I'm entertaining you. It's Friday night. We need to have more fun, man. We need to have more fun. We do. We're very serious. Okay. I'm not going to say y'all are serious because maybe you're not that serious. I know I tend to be very, very much too serious. We all need to have more fun. We do. Whether you're a serious person or not, we can all use more fun in our lives, and especially during these challenging times. And the more fun we have, we raise our vibration. When we're having fun, we tend to embody a childlike energy, and that's one of curiosity and open-heartedness, and one that's open to wonder and awe and the beauty of life and being exceptionally present. So let's have some fun this weekend, okay? It's Friday night. All right. You guys are probably like, where'd Toby go? Who is this? You're getting a peek behind the scenes. All right, now I gotta start over because that's what I get for chattering. All right, what is the message for today, please, Spirit? For our message number 6 for this Lionsgate portal. Yeah, fun, because fun is an amazing energy for manifestation. Ooh, look at this. Speaking of lion energy, aspen spirit, courage. Interesting how we're getting these fall colors. Yesterday we had the maple and 2 trees. Oh, that's really interesting. Yesterday it was maple spirit. Today it's aspen spirit. Yesterday it was generosity. Today it is courage. Look how beautiful that is. Well, aspens are beautiful. Ooh, you know, an interesting fact about aspens, y'all might know this already, but a grove of aspens is actually one organism. They look like 100 trees or more, but it's actually one organism. So, and it's card number 3. I don't know why that feels, yesterday it was 23, right? Well, first, I mean, having the courage to have fun, because sometimes in our society and culture, it takes some courage to have fun. It takes courage to be weird and to oftentimes be yourself, right? I think really that's what this is talking about. And see the blue butterflies? There's a sense of, ooh, that's interesting. Okay, the blue butterflies against the aspens. Remember what I said about aspens being one organism? It's having the courage to stand out from the crowd. It's having the courage to be unique, to differentiate oneself from the mass. But look where it leads. Like, that's the castle of your soul right there. That's your heart opening, and look at the light shining, the sun shining down upon it. So having the courage to be yourself. I'm going to keep it right here because it's so pretty. And to be weird, be unique, have fun. Forget what anybody else says. Just have fun. Of course, we're not doing anything that hurts anyone else. We know that. I don't really need to say that. Come on. Everybody knows that, right? Have fun. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Like, yeah. We're not meant to be in this human existence just to work and just to gather material things. We're here to exist. We're here to experience. And we're here to have and create joy. To connect to our heart, to our soul, and to the truth of who we are. And that requires joy, like I said, and having fun, prioritizing fun, and being true to yourself. And oftentimes, I think when we, it's interesting too. I said I wasn't going to talk that long. Here we go. We're talking long. But it's interesting that sometimes we don't know what is actually fun for us as an individual, because we may have spent time either in a certain group of friends or coworkers or family or a community, and we've always done the fun things that that group has done. Maybe that's really not true to who you are. Ooh, interesting. I'm getting a real heat flush too, and it's not a hot flash. It's like an energetic thing. But I feel like somebody feels embarrassed to speak up on what they actually find fun, because they're afraid of being ridiculed or shamed for whatever it is that they find fun. Because I feel like I may be speaking to someone who is in a group who thinks they're what they like, or this person may feel like if they express what they really like, that the other people around them will think they're weird. So if that's you, I'm sending you a big hug. And at the same time, encouraging you to tap into that courage that is within you and the truth that is within you, because it's when we show our weirdness and our uniqueness that the people we are meant to be around, that our tribe is able to find us, because we're vibrating in authenticity. And that means that we're then magnetizing people to us, and in environments, situations to us that are a match for that. So be your beautiful blue butterfly self. Okay, that is long enough. We were just at 1717. I love that number. Because 17 is the star in the tarot, and that's one of my favorite cards. Anyway, I am now rambling. I am sending you guys lots of love. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful, and I appreciate y'all being here. I will see you again tomorrow. Go have some fun. Go have some fun. All right. Thank you.